Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the BTS Americas, presented by Squarespace. Thank you so much for joining us. It is Complexity Gaming versus Champions of Summer's Rift here for the BO3 semifinals. Winner of this series will move on to play up against either Team Archon or Root Gaming. Loser will go home. They are donezo, and it is an elimination match here for Complexity Gaming. They are down 0-1 against Summer's Rift after Summer's Rift had an amazing middle to late game. After about 20 or so minutes, they seem to find their stride and absolutely just decimate every single Complexity team fight. And Complexity didn't have an answer for a couple of things, really. Static Storm coming out from Whitebeard on the Disruptor. IX Mike's Clockwork had an amazing time. Not to mention Dean with his Ancient Seals. Yawar going to work with the Song of the Sirens and the Naga Siren. And, well, of course, Brax playing the Lina, Lagunaing, and just going to work. And it's no surprise, as we jump into this draft, that Complexity pick one of their heroes that they've been picking so often recently, and that is the Leshrac for Swindlemelons going mid. They've had really good success with it. Queen of Pain, it looked good so far for Complexity early on in that first game. It didn't really pan out. Instead, they'll try something more tried and true. That's going to be the Leshrac in that mid lane. They also grab the Earthshaker, whether as a support or whether as an off-laner, remains to be seen. And then Summer's Rift get the 1-2 punch of strong heroes in this current patch. Of course, one being the Tusk, the other being the Winter Wyvern, and Summer's Rift. Oh, baby. They already get off to a fast start. Again, my name is Mont. Thank you so much for joining us here. Dakota, Cuddle Guy, can't be here. His internet is having issues. I was hoping he could get here for game number 2. Maybe if this goes to game 3, his internet will be back and ready to go, but that remains to be seen. Well, as I said, first game was absolutely outstanding for Summer's Rift. It looked a little bit iffy. They lost First Blood. They lost the top Bounty Rune. Swindle had a great start. Really good rotations early from Z-Freak on the Bounty Hunter. Yeah, it's been something special so far for Summer's Rift, though. I mean, even though that early aggression did put a lot of pressure on them. Oh, dear Lord, the Techies Tusk combo. It's happening. One of the most, I think, annoying heroes for any pro to play up against, whether in professional, which is very rarely, or, you know, pub matchmaking, is Techies currently. And you could talk to any professional player, and I think 99% of them would say, please remove Techies from the game. And I think that's just how people in general feel about the hero, except for, of course, the people that pick the Techies. The hero is frustrated to play against. His mind does a ton of damage. The AoE radius is huge. It's so different. It's like playing against a bounty hunter, but more annoying, to be honest with you. It's actually just ridiculous and stupid. I actually hate the hero. I'm known for hating a couple of heroes that I probably shouldn't hate. One in particular is Slark, but Techies is my end-all, be-all hero that I hate. And I'm sure many of you feel the same way. But they go for the Techies Tusk combo, the good old snowball into I'm going to suicide on your face, and there's not much you can do about it. Or the I'm going to snowball and then I'm going to plant like 3 mines and you're going to die. So, it's not great. I'm going to be honest with you. Complexity are going to have to deal with this in one way or another. The problem is that they go for an Earthshaker. I mean, he can't really counter out a couple of these mines being a melee support. I'm sure he'll buy sentries for his team. He'll be played in that 5 or 6 position that we often see from multiple teams that do play the Earthshaker in a support role. It's not going to be easy, man. This is going to be freaking rough. Summer's Rift, they clearly want to try something here. How do they make this even more obnoxious? Get a Magnus. Get Brax playing that Mag mid. Let's go. Off-lane Tusk, probably played by Mike with the help of a support Techies. Maybe played by Demon. Could be played by Whitebeard. You are on a safe lane carry. I actually don't know how they're going to lane this just yet. This Techies could roam. Techies in competitive Dota is like seeing a unicorn, to be honest. It happens occasionally and generally with one hero. There was an interesting note that Montpax provided us when we were doing the Dota Pit finals, by the way, in that I think Techies is undefeated when he's paired with Tusk in this current patch. That might have changed since the Dota Pit Grand Finals. But anytime Techies is not picked with Tusk, he loses. I believe that was the stat line. Any aspiring statsman, if you want to tweet at me and confirm that, you're more than welcome to do so. Complexity go for something they've been trying a lot recently, which has been Moonmander and the offlane on the Nature's Prophet. And I think this is a lot better than the Darkseer. They put a lot of pressure on the top lane with Darkseer last game, but it didn't really come to fruition. They didn't find any particularly good vacuum walls. I mean, he might have gotten some good vacuum walls, but the unfortunate thing that his team was already dead or dying while those were happening. And so instead he goes for something that's a bit easier to pull off into Nature's Prophet, TPing around, being effective, getting involved in early kills, and actually also getting rune control is very important too. The problem with this is, though, you inevitably TP to a top rune spot, there's a mine there, and you're freaking dead because you're a Nature's Prophet. That's just how it goes. But also the good thing is, too, is you have treants that will be able to walk over those mines, provide a buffer for your team. So I definitely do like what Complexity are going for here. They have some way of dealing with the mines. He's got long range, so he can also deal with mines without any real issues in terms of just getting sentries down and spending time counteracting them. But now there's a Bloodseeker. That's interesting, though. I guess if Bloodseeker does have a Quelling Blade, which he probably will, this shouldn't be that big of an issue, and he'll be able to chase down Nature's Prophet, who's, he could try to TP away, which I guess is pretty good. But inevitably, he'll get silenced up with the Blood Right, so. Smorgasbord of heroes that are picked very often, and then one hero that is a cheesy hero, if you will, coming out from Summer's Rift, so. I don't know, man. I'm excited, though. Techies, let's go. I mean, I'm very excited. What are we going to see, folks? Type 1 in chat if you think we're going to see Techies obliterate this game. Type 2 if you think Techies will be a non-factor. I personally, I want to see Complexity come back. That was almost a random, by the way. I'm not sure if it was. That was the last second Faceless Void grab. Faceless Void pretty good against Bloodseeker, I'm going to be honest with you. There's one way to catch him out of position. Chronosphere him. He can't really do much. I do think this is an okay pickup. You're invulnerable when you time walk as well, so something to keep in mind. I don't know, man. I'm not a huge fan of Faceless Void, to be honest with you. They already have their offlaner, so you know it's going to be a safe lane Faceless Void played by Ziz. Maybe backtrack some mines. Maybe that's what they're hoping for. Again, Chronosphere is pretty good against Bloodseeker. That's a way to stand and deliver. And also, it's also pretty good against Tusk. Tusk wants to be jumping around the fight as much as possible. And the best way to possibly do that, to stop him from doing that, rather, is Chronosphere him before he can get his snowball off. And then just bring him down. I mean, it's really going to come down to the Chronospheres, I think, for Complexity. And then you just stand and deliver as the Leshrac on the outside of the Chronosphere. Or you can even just run in. You have your Pulse Over turned on, you have your Edict turned on, you run into the Chronosphere, and that's a lot of damage being amped up and going to work inside of that Chronosphere. So there are some synergies here. But it is Techies, Tusk. Zeus comes out to make sure there's even less vision coming through from Complexity. Some easy counter wards, some easy D wards with the sentries. Lina is the last pick for Complexity. They do have some really good synergy here from Complexity, but that is looking like a support Lina with the Earthshaker. Again, another long-range hero to make sure you can deal with the mines. I'm down. I think it's a good idea, and that's what they're going to go for. So we're about to jump into the second game, and Demon is going to be playing the Techies. It's very exciting. Demon Dota, ladies and gentlemen. Everything else is to be expected. Brax playing mid lane Zeus. You are playing the Bloodseeker safe lane Z-Freak. He's playing a 4-position Nature's Prophet. Is this real? We have a remake. All right, hold on a second. Hold on a second, folks. Let me talk to Andre real quick. This is the thing, man. Well, we'll throw it to an AFK screen real quick. All right. I was right. That Faceless Void was a random. Yeah. So we're going to get into an all pick here in just a second. And there's some funny chat happening in game. We're ready to go. No, app. They need all pick. All right, it's all pick. It is. All right, that's what they're spamming in game. There we go. All right, we're back into the loading screen. Let's go, folks. So now the question is, what do they pick with their last pick here? What are they going to grab? Again, thank you for joining us. BTS America is presented by Squarespace.
Zeus.
It's a Wraith King. All right, good to know. It's a Wraith King. I think that's actually a solid choice. That's really good. Wraith King's like, I'll walk over the mines, find every reincarnation. It's pretty good. On the same token, I don't really like this hero, though, Wraith King. Although there aren't any heroes that really blink or disjoint his Wraith Fire Blast, which is really, really, really good. But, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. The last time we saw this, which I believe was yesterday, it didn't really pan out for the team that was playing it. Or was it 2 days ago? It might have been. I can't remember who picked it up. I want to say not today. No, I can't remember. Either way, Wraith King has had little success. Now, the question is, where are they going to lane everything? Is this a core Wraith King? It actually might be. We're into the game. Let's find out who's playing what here real quick. We don't really need to check up on the side of Summer's Rift. Let's check up on Complexity. Getting into the introduction, it is playing the core Wraith King up into that top lane. Fly, the support Lina. Z-Freak, the 4-position Nature's Prophet. Swindlemelon's playing the, not surprising, mid Leshrac. And that'll leave the off-lane Earthshaker for Moon Meander. So they're switching things up. Going for a different bit of a lineup than I think was anticipated by me and Summer's Rift. On the other side, Summer's Rift, Mike, after having a fantastic game on that clock, will be playing the Tusk. He'll be heading up to the top lane. Joining him will be Demon early on here. No TP to get to the lane early. He will be putting his mines down. The question is where. And we're going to keep our eye on this hero throughout the entire game. It's going to be one exciting hero. Brax will be on the Zeus with a beautiful new Immortal. The Inscribed Righteous Thunderbolt. Gift from IXMike88. Maybe items with my name on them will make you stop feeding. Classic Mike. You are going to be playing the Bloodseeker, getting the early Poor Man's Shield, and then Whitebeard will be on the Winter Wyvern. Good stuff. Classic NA Dota. No mines placed yet. The Treant blocking any sort of path that Demon will take to try to put those composite mines down. The land mines, if you will. I expect we'll try to right-click this one down. It's about to expire, however, so it's not going to be a huge deal. Top rune spot should be secured by Complexity, however. And this will leave bottom going out for Brax. Uh-oh, Demon Wraithfire Blasted Splitter. It's going to go through. He does avoid it. The mine plays down. This takes a lot of damage just from the single composite mine, the landmine. Ice Shards will block them from coming up any further. Demon does take a lot of damage, though, and doesn't have any regen to work with. Mike might think about using his Salve here, but you can see how much damage one landmine will do. No Snowball and no Suicide, but level 2 or 3, and this lane gets a bit iffy and questionable. Also, very well placed up Observer Ward coming on the side of Summer's Rift just to grab vision. I don't think this blocks. It might block this camp. I'm not sure. No. Both camps are. This is the sweet spot. If you plant it here, and it's going to block this camp. But they throw up a sentry. They already get the first mine that Demon has plopped down. And so they're going to use a lot of money for Fly and for the rest of Complexity just to make sure that this top lane is safe for Ziz. The core Wraith King. I wish I had a statistician here nearby to help me and tell me his win rate is 6.84. I don't think it's particularly great. But we'll see how things change. And then Z-Freak's not going to be in lane. He's going to be jungling it up. This is something we see a lot of in pubs, but rarely do we see it in game. IXMike will take a Light Strike Ray. He's going to have to use another Tango here in a moment. Demon's just going to walk up. He does have his landmines ready to go, but he's not going to use them in lane. So we're going to have to keep our eye on top lane, but elsewhere there could be some action as well. Brax mid against the Leshrac. This lane is okay for Zeus because the Lightning Storm usually doesn't bounce because he can sit so far back with Arc Lightning. Ooh, that one does not bounce. That Arc Lightning probably should have gone to the creep whip, but it didn't. And Swindle's having a pretty aggressive posture here. Again, Swindle, this is one of his most played heroes in this patch. So just something to keep in mind. But this is also one of Brax's heroes, too. Lena, obviously, Shadow Fiend is something he plays a lot of, but Zeus is right up there with him. He's got the Suicide Squad. All right. Snowball. Here we go. Ziz in trouble. They throw up the mine first. They will, and the Suicide comes through. Mine's still there, by the way. It's going to go, but that is first blood for Demon. Gets the kill, then suicides himself, so we look at the experience. Now the Arctic Burn from Hero as he got caught out. Z-Freak went for the bottom rune. Looks like he did grab it. No, it's been grabbed by... Yeah, Moon picked it up. Okay. All right. Yank number 1 is successful. Ziz, doesn't matter if you have reincarnation if you're not level 6. Let's be honest. And Demon, that's on cooldown, though, for 132 seconds. However, Landmine's still available. Double Null Talisman. Oh, look at that right click. The 44 plus 6 right click damage of Techie is beautiful. This is the only lane that matters, at least to me. Look at this. It's just chunking Fly right now. Moon Meander rotating top. Actually just using the courier that's being bottled. He actually, I think, just wanted to get sentries, and I don't know if he's going to go top. He might just go back bottom. He needs mana, so he might head home first, and we'll see from there. Ice Shards go, but they're not in range with a Snowball. Mike backing towards Demon. Looks like they were getting ready to go. Pretty good mine placement here. They could bait him into it. This lane's very hard for Ziz. 10 last hits to the 21 if you are bottom lane. And the good thing about Bloodseeker is that he could transition into the jungle and let the Wyvern take the rest of this. Meanwhile, Snowball, LSA top lane, the composite mine doing damage, but not enough finally. Goes and gets the kill. TP in. Mike might get killed here, but he's in the tree line. Z-Freak TP'd into the tree line. Didn't have the treants to be able to be created. And Mike does get away. The landmine does the job with the last right click, I believe, coming from Demon to get the kill. And that's another Wraith King death coming in early on, and already Complexity in massive amounts of trouble. Not getting off to a fast start is huge on the Wraith King. He needs to get something going, maybe even get to that Midas early on. That's not going to be the case. He's not even getting close to 6, to be honest. He's sitting at level 3. Well, meanwhile, you are. He's just sitting bottom. He couldn't be having a better time as a safe lane farmer. Braxton and Leshrac mid, that's a bit closer. Obviously, Swindle is winning that matchup as he should. Only by about 6 last hits, which isn't much. Brax does have a haste rune. Arc Lightning will go up and clear this creep wave, so. But if Brax could hit 6, and maybe even get some rotations and ganks going, it's fine. I think, oh god, they do it again. The Wraith King goes down to the Suicide Squad. I didn't even catch it, but that's how fast it can break off. As Ziz rotates right back to lane and dies quickly afterwards. He just freaking respawned, man. It's so hard not to get frustrated if you're Ziz in this situation. Dear Lord. And they're going to go again. Landmine's about to go through, and that's just another dead hero. They're going to TP in with Z-Freak with the new Immortal. They'll throw up the Wraithfire Blast, but Demon, I mean, if he dies, he doesn't really give a damn.
No.
He did have a pretty big streak. That is a dominating spree go to Ziz, so that is actually something to keep in mind. And it does provide him almost level 4. But they're finding kill after kill in that top lane. Split Earth not going. Lightning Bolt stops the animation. Only level 2. He actually gets 2 points to that Arc Lightning, so he can get some easier last hits in this mid lane. Soul Ring's done. His bottle's flying back to him pretty soon, but something's flying out bottom to UR first. If it's the Midas recipe, he is going to have about a 6-minute Midas here, after having boots first as well. Keep our eye on Demon. Soul Ring almost done for him. He's already got boots. He's almost level 6 too, so Remote Mines. Arctic Burn, Moon Meander looking for that bottom rune spot. Moon should be able to grab this, but the damage that Whitebeard's done is pretty significant. Now there's another hero down bottom. It is Swindle, and he will grab the Invis rune, which I don't know if they saw. They did. Yeah, they saw it was an Invis rune, I believe. Brax will grab up the Illusion rune, or rather the Bounty rune top instead. Did they see Swindle? Lightning Bolt was there. Should have seen vision of Swindle here, and so Swindle is going to be up on the high ground. They don't have a snowball, so if they want to try to go, and Demon's sitting right on top of this observer ward, by the way, so they know who's placing these landmines down. There's the Fisher Splitter. We'll go, and Brax gets blown up. No TP rotation coming through, either from Siegfried or on the side of Summer's Rift. Okay. Bottom lane's a disaster. Moon Meander at least hasn't died yet. Top lane's a disaster. Ziz is starting to get some sort of free farm here at the very least. They might even get a kill on Ix Mike. Mid at least is going well. Meanwhile, Wraith Fire Blast, Dragon Slave, Snowball will go and keep him alive. He has Walrus Punch. Ziz might be in some sort of trouble here. It doesn't do that much damage, and Mike's going to take a Wraith Fire Blast. That'll kill him, so no. Ziz is now getting involved, and Z-Freak even rotated into Hellbat as well.
I'll take that.
I'm surprised that Demon rotated out of that lane. Maybe he was waiting for Suicide Squad to be back up. The cooldown, of course, 140 seconds is very long. They're going to have to deal with this Leshrac. Or they could choose to continue to shut down Ziz. Fly just trying to leech whatever he can. Oh, here comes the snowball combo, and Ziz does not have his level 6 yet. Walrus Punch will go, Ice Shards, they even throw up a landmine, which was not necessary. Soul Ring should be completed now. In fact, will be purchased up completely. And they'll kill Ziz again. And this is what I was talking about. Whitebeard will grab the lane XP as well as last hits, and then Yuar clears up the entire jungle, it looks like, so... He also gets the 8-minute rune. His Midas is now done. Bounty rune is going to be grabbed for Brax. And Swindle's just going to go home. Where are we at here? There's only 1,000 net worth lead. Zeusolt's going to fly. They find Z-Freak. Hero is in some sort of trouble. He has Cold Embrace. He's going to use it. Z-Freak won't be able to do anything. The right click's not going to connect. Here comes Yuar. Rupture is trying to go for Yuar. It doesn't go for it. You have no idea where he is. Yuar will back away. He blood raged himself, but couldn't find the kill. Snowball's going to fly through, and they're going to try to go on Ziz again. Still no reincarnation. Walrus Punch comes in. There's the mine. And the Suicide Squad. How many deaths is that? 5 deaths for the Wraith King before he has even gotten reincarnation. At the very least, Complexity are putting pressure on this bottom tier 1 tower. No Edict just yet. Goes for that 3rd point in Split Earth, which we've seen a lot more recently. Here comes the TP from Mike. Snowball in onto Z-Freak. Z-Freak's level 6. Walrus Punch is available. The Rupture onto Swindle Melons. That's the real hero they want. The Blood Right will go through. Turns on the Pulse Nova, but this is a Walrus Punch, and that's a dead Swindle. You are picking up the kill. The Blood Right will secure him some life regen. And just like that, Swindle, who at one point was one of the most farmed heroes, is now sitting 2nd place behind Yuar, who's just destroying this game. You have to wonder how Summer's Rift would have done in the TI5 qualifiers. An unfortunate question to be asking. It is only one best of 3, and this game is certainly not over by any means, but Complexity are clearly in a rough spot. If I was Ziz, I would be tilting, but obviously I'm not the pro player here. It can't be easy. He certainly has to be frustrated. There's already 1 remote mine down, by the way, for Demon. They do have some really good vision on him with his Observer Ward, but... Demon top lane, landmine, remote mine, not going to get off. They finally pick up a kill on that annoying Techies. That'll provide level 6 for Ziz, and now he does have that reincarnation. Again, though, it is a very long cooldown. 260 seconds at its first level. Rotations bottom, Smoke of Deceit for Fly. Can Complexity finally get something done here? Sentry Ward placed down. They don't want to get caught up by mines, although Demon has not been bottom altogether. You are in the jungle. Whitebeard will back away. Instead, he's going to wrap around. Very close to Fly and Swindle Mounts. They throw another Sentry Ward down. They're really afraid of either an Invis hero or just anybody nearby. Moon's going to take up some Arctic Rinse. Flip Blast will go. He's thinking about Fishering, not using it here, but they're going to wrap in. Swindle Melon's coming through. Fisher, not in range yet. Lightning Storm doesn't connect. They're going to have to go underneath this tower. Dragon Slave will not connect either. And the Smoke of Deceit gank for Complexity doesn't provide anything. Instead, they'll TP top lane. Ziz in trouble. Reincarnation. It should be available. They'll use it. Now here comes Swindle. Pulse Nova. Demon in trouble. The Suicide Squad. Fly will take the majority of that damage, but they do grab the kill. That'll be up onto the Tusk. Split Earth came through from Swindle Mountains, provides the kill. They're going to push through. They even throw up the remote mine from Demon, but it's just not going to do nearly enough damage. Finally, they rotate 4 heroes. They get a couple of kills. Brax will TP top lane. A couple more remote mines being taken down with the Sentry Wards, and maybe they can get something going here with a push. You are AFK ricing. Dude's farmed. What did he just buy? Ogre Club? Maybe Sanjin Yasha? more than likely. Oh my god, that movement speed, dude. Someone's low health, and that is Z-Freak. Hold on a second, my bad. Alright. Smoke from Brax and IX Mike. Demon's mid, by the way. And they're going to find Ziz. No reincarnation. Snowball will connect. Ice Shards hit. And on top of the remote mine. So even when Demon's not there, he gets the kill. To 1,000 gold now. Start building up to his Yule Scepter, maybe. Wait, look at this. He's farming to his heart's content. The counter push also that you have to keep in mind with the techies is ridiculous. I mean, that's one of the biggest things. You try to finish a game off, you try pushing high ground. It's just not going to work. Whitebeard finally does get his level 6. He's got Winter's Curse at the ready. Swinnemelons might be in trouble. Will they go for the Winter's Curse? Split Earth, not going to connect. There's the Winter's Curse. Hero in trouble. Cold Embrace, but he does go down. But Mike will clean up the kill. Throws up that Walrus Punch. Wraith Fire Blast coming in. Still no reincarnation. Blood right, but that's just on some treants here. No, Z-Freak is in the tree line. And there's the Lightning Bolt to secure the kill. Turns into a 2-for-1. Meanwhile, Demon's going to work on the top lane with the landmines. Everyone's still bottom. Fisher, Mike in trouble. There's the Laguna Blade. Snowball comes through, doesn't avoid it. Gonna go right into a creep wave. There's the ruptures. There's still no reincarnation. Blood Right's up in 2, not using it yet. Lightning Bolt coming in. No usage of that Zeus ult. Now Ziz, last right click you are, will grab the kill. But there's the Echo Slam, securing it from Moon Meander. Fisher comes out, Brax is low. Not enough mana. He does have that Soul Ring. Will turn around, try to use it here. Arctic Bird coming through. Lightning Bolt. Can they get anything done here? Splinter Blast not gonna connect. They lose Yuar, but that's it. That's all they grab. And in the meanwhile, Demon grabs that 2-1 tower top lane with his landmines. Jeez. Uh-oh, Demon. Ugh. Very close to dying. Swindlemelons was coming through and just couldn't find that kill. Demon will TP away. He'll get himself home, and now he's working on that Yule Scepter. Everybody low from the side of Summer's Rift. A glimmer of hope from Complexity. A glimmer. Getting a kill in Yuar, stopping his progression towards his BKB, which he'll have in 1,000 gold. He'll get that. He's going to have his Midas used here. Just clear up these creep waves as well as the jungle. And this is the great thing about getting a Bloodseeker with Midas is you have this early BKB. He's getting there on that Bloodstone now. Swindlemelons is starting to catch up. Mike and Demon walking together. Just want to get that casual snowball into Suicide Squad combo back together. Live on that bottom 2-1 tower. It's going to fall. They're not going to defend it. Whitebeard's still dead. BKB for Yuar now completed. It's going to come out in the courier in just a moment here as soon as it's done delivering whatever it is from the secret shop. The really unfortunate thing for Complexity is that Ziz is more of a detriment than he is a helping hand, even with reincarnation. If this were something like a Gyrocopter, it might be a different story, but he's going to have some really good reincarnation procs. Otherwise, this game's going to get pretty hard. There's the BKB. Yes. What do you do with it, Yuar? They'll smoke up and they're going to head top. They want to clear out this tier 2 tower top lane. Zeus ult's going to go through, so they know that Complexity are in their own jungle, or rather their enemy jungle. Yuar is so damn fast. Even with just a couple of thirst stacks on him. Throw up an Observer Ward right on top of the other Observer Ward, so neither of them will be scouted out. TP's mid. Snowball up onto Swindlemelons. This could be a huge kill. Walrus Punch will go through Blood Right as well, and he's done. Fisher's a little bit too late to the party. BKB for Yuar, but he can't get past the Fisher wall, and Z-Freak will be able to TP away. Moonmeander might not be so lucky. Dragon Slave coming up from the lane. They're still in the enemy jungle, but that is if BKB charged down for just one Swindlemelon. TP top lane. Demon might be in trouble. Z-Freak coming through. Echo Slam. Fisher done so. Mega kill for Moonmeander. By the way, Swindle, I noticed that his respawn time was low. He just bought his Bloodstone before dying, which is disastrous. He's going to get blood righted if he's not careful. Rupture will go through. He'll have to stay in the same spot. Cliff goes through. Yuar will take this tier 1 tower, blood right himself, or rather blood rage himself. Brax will lead the way there. He's blood rage. This is the good classic combo. Increase their damage with the blood rage. They want to get the deny on the tower. They will. But there's the Winter's Curse coming out. Ziz might be in trouble. Moon Meander as well. Splinter Blast. They won't bring Moon down just yet. They do blow up the Winter Wyvern. Winter's Curse expended for nothing. They get a deny on the tower and they grab a kill. Complexity very happy with that trade. One position, Wraith King is 5-5 this patch. Tusk and Techies is 5-0. So Knoxville providing the stats here. Thank you very much, Knoxville. Big shout outs to him. I'm excited to see what he can do at TI. Shadowblade now done for the Nature's Prophet. Maelstrom, he's very farmed. Zefreak in a poor position. He's second net worth. This guy was jungling early on, but he's TP'd into almost every kill. He's 1-1-9, so 10 kill involvement. Pretty nice. He'll be able to find easier kills with this Shadowblade as well. Set up a kill coming through with maybe Moon Meander with an Echo Slam like we saw before. And then follow it up with a Shadowblade Maelstrom proc would be nice. Whitebeard doing some really good counter warding this entire series. Swindle a little too far out down bottom lane. TP from Zefreak to maybe alleviate some of these concerns.
Come!
You are clearly still not happy with where he is. He's just going to keep farming until he gets his next item. Who knows what that'll be. Glimmer Cape already done for Mike. Alright, Ziz has his armlet. So he's got that item. And he also has level 2 reincarnation, now 160 seconds. Not nearly as bad. Demon level 11 gets a Force Staff. Thought he was going to go for Eul Scepter, gets the Force instead. Looking for a potential blink. There's an enchant totem on the Earthshaker. He's going to enchant again. Yuar is up here. Swindle's bottom. Brax is not going to get scouted out just yet. Action looking to break out top lane, but there is Moon baiting this. Ziz will back away, clearly not feeling comfortable. Maybe just trying to bait even harder. Demon running low on mana. Fish is going to come through. There's the enchant. There's the Echo Slam. Demon in trouble. Does get off a couple of the mines. Ziz is low, and Yuar does not want to fight that. They ping on him, but they won't go for the kill. Zeus ult. Leshrac does go down, killing himself bottom lane as they were encroaching upon his position. Even Yuar TP'd in, trying to find the kill. So damn fast. My god, dude. Moving speed that he gets from Yasha and someone that's low in health is ridiculous. 639. Yeah, he's getting up there.
Uproot and after them.
Blood rages himself. TP's coming in. Splinter Blast to clear out the creep wave. It's gone. Swindle TP's back in for Bloodstone charges. Whitebeard might be the martyr here. Just to try to get his team out of a pretty bad situation. He actually just Arctic Burns all the way in TP's home. This game's a bit closer than it probably should be with how Summer's Rift started this game. Brax now does have boots of travel. Complexity actually has a net worth advantage. A lot of that coming from Zefreak for sure. And Ziz getting back into the game. I think this game is really on Moon Meander and Zefreak, to be honest, for Complexity. They can get some good Echo Slams, TP's in, followed up with some right click from Zefreak. They're going to be in a good spot. Yuar is so tough to bring down. Blink Dagger now done for the Wraith King, too. Alright. Snowball. Fly's going to get caught out. The Seal coming through, and Fly is just in trouble. Eul Scepter, but there's just a huge destruction coming out from the remote mines. Force forward. Gets Yuar to have actually getting the Rupture. Swindle in some trouble. Blood Right will go through. Ice Shards. He's done again. He's having such a tough time getting these Bloodstone charges. Now down to 2. Shadowblade coming out from Zefreak, but he actually got hit up with a Blood Right, so he can't chase any further. Plus, he's not really there with his team. He's alone. His team's starting to get closer. Brax working at top lane. Zeus ult already gone through. Ziz is nearby. Reincarnation's there. Will they go on him is the question. Blood Right's going to fly through. It's not going to hit. Blink forward. You are in trouble. BKB's up. Glimmer Cape goes through. Cold Embrace as well. Yuar's kind of left out to dry here. He'll be able to walk away. Stasis Trap not connecting at anybody. Yuar's going to make his way out of there. TP's home. Wraithfire Blast cancels the TP. Fish is going to come through, but it does connect after the 4 staff comes out. Now Hero in trouble. Quick call to brace himself. Gets the winner's curse off Moon, taking a lot of damage. Ice Shards. There's the snowball. And they do get the Walrus Punch, but they get the Echo Slam off. Moon Meander trying to go to work. Mike needs one right click. He actually blinks away, but here comes Brax. Boots him traveling in. And now Swindle versus Brax. They get the Stasis Trap up. Swindle's going to walk right into it. Splitter's going to fly through. They won't be able to turn this. Maybe they will. Lightning Bolt comes in. Not walking into those landmines. TP from Z-Freak. Brax denies himself. Demon might have to use that as well. Will Arcane's up. He's got his Suicide Squad attack if he needs to. And they turn it around. Good team fight for Complexity. TP away from Demon. He'll make it out in time. These Blink Daggers paying off so heavily for Complexity. They're back in the fray. 7 deaths for Wraith King, but he's not died since that 12-minute mark. Zeus now has his own Blink Dagger, having to deny himself down to 7 Bloodstone charges. And Swindle's starting to get involved as well. This is almost dying. Zeus ult is available, but he's got 250 HP. It would have killed him, but it's just reincarnation. They don't want to use the Zeus ult for that. Yeah, he's TPing away. He's gone. War just not taking enough, realizing he needs a Sanji and Yasha to provide some extra tankability as well as right click. Now you should be coming out for Demon. He has the Void Stone. White Beard getting towards that Glimmer Cape that we see so often on Winter Wyverns. It's really good vision on both sides down in this bottom lane. Lane ward here. Lane ward here. Tier 1 tower still available. They want to take this down. So towers are almost even. There's a slight advantage for Summer's Rift, but if we look at the net worth chart, it's even, which is a really good sign for Complexity. They don't have any tower advantage, and they're still doing an okay job of staying even here. TP's top lane, Z-Freak's gonna go as well. Zeus ult's gonna fly through. They see 4 heroes, rather 1 hero bottom. The rest of them smoked up, and now Demon in trouble. Fisher's up. He knows he's done. Suicide Squad, can he get it off? No. Really good stun lock. Split Earth comes through, the Light Strike Array, the Enchant Totem. They just keep him in place. They bring him down. SNY done for your war. Roche. Just like that. Z-Freak providing enough right-click damage. They bring it down. Rotating on the backside. Z-Freak's Invis. Has the Shadow Blade. Brax doesn't see him. Snowball into Ziz. There's the Walrus Punch. Lightning Bolt comes in. They want to use this reincarnation. Now they know Z-Freak's there. Brax in trouble. Trying to TP away, but there's the Fisher. Blood Right's going to go. Dust is up. They have the Glimmer Cape on him. You are backing away. Blink away from Brax. Still in trouble. No Bloodstone deny for another 2 minutes. Z-Freak gets Ice Sharded. The Sigil coming through as well. Mike providing such great positioning. But now Brax going to get TP'd on. And he's done. Try to get Cold Embrace. Z-Freak is getting kind of low. There's the Rupture. Doesn't have the Aegis. That's on, I believe, Swindle, who's just running in. Force away from Ix and Mike. There's the Ice Shards to cut off the retreat again. They'll only lose 1, but every single fight, Complexity, they're just finding 1 pick-off, and that's all they really need. Hero's going to try to TP out. Split Earth's available in 1 second. Will he be able to get it off? No, just barely misses. Good Winter's Curse to keep him alive. Demon down bottom, TP'd up. There's the Dual Scepter from Fly. LSA is going to connect with the Sprout. Laguna Blade, we'll see you later. Maelstrom Rock came through as well. It's a lot of goddamn lightning. The Hot Torrid Fire of the Laguna Blade. Hot Lightning, excuse me. Hot Torrid Lightning. It's the flavor text. Complexity. Now finally going after this Tier 1 tower top lane. Edict doing massive damage. Tower's going to get booked up. Here's the Arctic Burn. And the Splinter Blast. Ziz Armlet Toggles, but there is going to be the reincarnation. Mike's gonna get forced back. Does get hit up with the Fisher. He's gonna get Glimmer Cape. There's the dust. They need a Cold Embrace. Now the Snowball comes first, and Z-Freak's in trouble. They don't have the vision. Do they have the dust? They have the Zeus Ult coming through. Blinks away. Ruptures up on Z-Freak. UR pops the BKB. Can't get the kill. The Sprout keeping him alive. UR finally picks him off. Now he's got to hightail it out of there. They finally get that UR, or rather that Z-Freak pesky, annoying Nature's Prophet. Fly heading bottom. Brax may be in trouble, trying to bait them into these remote mine stacks, and Fly does not want to progress any further than that. But top tier 2 tower, Swindle going to work with the Edict, still has the Aegis, his now with no reincarnation, but there's a glyph. Will they use it? They don't need to. They're going to back away. Complexity, not going to force it out. The mobility that the Nature's Prophet is providing is keeping Summer's Rift on their toes. They have to go to one lane, defend that creep wave, defend a push, try to fight, and then they have to go to another lane only to find that the tower's already gone or someone's already dead in that particular lane. So these picks are starting to add up into map control. And so Complexity very happy with the position that they're in now. Demon caught out. Fisher's about to go. Moon can't find the positioning for it. Demon has his force. He'll use it. Moon Manor not quite there yet. Stasis trap onto the creep wave. Fisher misses Demon into the tree line. Good juke so far. Still alive. Light Strike Array. Another Stasis trap getting thrown down, but not going to do much. Trying to bait the enemy team into the killing zone that is this enemy jungle. Swindle might get caught. Rupture's available. They've got the mine. He's going to walk over it. Walrus Punch as well. Blood Right not going just yet. Finally does. Force Staff, but not on the low ground. Rupture comes through. Glimmer Cape as well. Snowball hits up. Swindle invis still. Now Zeus Ult flies through. Great splitters, but that's just the Aegis. Now they're trying to back away. Swindle still up. Whitebeard actually way too far out in front. Witcher's Curse will go. He times it perfectly. Splinter Blast as well, but they bring him down. Z-Freak has his double damage. And a Mjolnir now. Force Staff catches Mike. They get the Winter Wyvern. Glimmer Cape comes through. Not a fight that they want to take on Summer's Rift side. On the other side, Demon in trouble. Suicide Squad will go. Do some damage to Ziz, who still has that reincarnation on cooldown for 30 seconds. However, with BKBs expended, ultimates down, Summer's Rift, they have to just get away with only grabbing the Aegis coming out from Swindle Melons. Back and forth we go. Edict up now onto the tier 2 tower. Swindle Melons Glimmer Capes as he's doing this. And suddenly Complexity are just pushing their advantage from 2k to 5k now, and even more after they take down the tier 2 tower bottom lane. They get a Desolator for Ziz. His right click now starting to catch up. Moon Manor doesn't quite connect in that Fisher as Mike is able to blink away, but Brax will get hit up by it. Still only at 5 Bloodstone charges. It's crazy. Despite the advantage that UR and his company had at the beginning of this game, it's dwindled down to nothing. He's still the highest in net worth, obviously, but he just can't fight. Especially if he has Blood Rage on. He's too squishy. It's really hard. Z-Freak's able to kite him pretty effectively. He has no more Quelling Blade, so he can't shoot through a tree. Kind of has to rely on his team and hope that they have a Quelling Blade. And is that the case? Do they even have one? No, they lost all Quelling Blades. They have no Tangos, so obviously no Battle Furies. It's not really the game for it. So Sprout can actually do a lot of work here for Nature's Prophet. Not to mention Shadow Blade. More Yule Scepters coming out, 2 now on the side of Complexity. Although Complexity do have a pretty solid advantage here, there is the inevitability that you have to push into the high ground of a Techies, the bane of everyone's existence that plays DOTA. Oh god, now there's even a Silver Edge. Disabling Thirst seems pretty good this game. Yeah, I'm a big fan. Disabling what? Static Field, pretty good. No static, or no passives there, no passives there, no passives here. But those 2 passives that you're disabling through the Zeus as well as specifically through your War is very important. Silver Edge, great pickup now. Obviously provides some extra damage too, which is nice. And the damage reduction, which is, what, 40%? Yeah. They'll use this exclusively on Yawar if they can, the break mechanic. Scotty done. You're not going to get much tankier than where he's at now. And Demon is seeing all of his hard work collapse before his feet as they now have a gem up for Z-Freak and Sizz. They're going to find Swindle. Glimmer Cape's going to go through. There's the Lightning Bolt. They have the Dust of Appearance, Ice Shards. He's pretty tanky with the Glimmer Cape on top of him. Heals will keep him alive for the time being. Moon getting ready to go in with Fisher maybe. So Winter's Curse doesn't quite connect on anybody. Rupture comes through. They really want Swindle. They're going to find him finally with Yuar popping his BKB. Laguna Blade, that's an Aghanim Scepter. Does chew through that, but not that much damage. As again, he just picked up that Scotty. Alright. Good pick.
And after them.
These Glimmer Capes have been ridiculous. Yuar clearly doesn't want to get up and fight in front lines. Uh-oh. TP in from Z-Freak. Hero has to go and brace himself. Sprout will go through. Z-Freak's going to Shadow Blade and made it a dust, but they're just not close enough. Glimmer Cape's going to go in. Mike is not going to find him. It's a bit too far away. They'll stay near Whitebeard so that if he does open up again, he'll be able to get away. It's just that annoying type of play, unfortunately, for Summer's Rift, is they can't play freely. They won't be able to roam around the map, and Complexity are starting to get really good map control. They actually do find Z-Freak. They'll try to TP away. They have no way of stopping this. It's going to get out. Nice play. Where are we at right now? Still think BKB would be a pretty good option for Complexity. They clearly don't want to build it. They have 3 Yule Scepters. They have a Glimmer Cape on Swindlemelons. They have a couple of Blink Daggers, a couple of Force Stabs, and an Armlet. They have really all the defensive tools they need, but a BKB would keep them alive through Brax's damage. A lot of damage from Demon would be obviously stifled. Mike as well, but... And I just think Complexities scale a bit better. I mean, they have too many right-clicking heroes. They have a Shrek. They have Alina. The biggest issue, though, is trying to push into Demon's minds. And they'll feel most comfortable with an Aegis in doing so. I'm sure Swindle will grab this, and Zeus's ult is going to go through, but by the time they get to this Roche pit, it's probably already going to be dead. Summer's Rift clearly know this. They're not going to contest. It's going to be another Aegis, I think, for Swindlemelons. He does have an open spot, and that's the second Roche, with Cheese coming in the next one. So they have some more time to play with. Last thing you want to do for Summer's Rift is try to push into the Aegis. That is Swindle. I mean, it's already really hard to kill him, you know, once, let alone twice. And the same could be said for the Reincarnation coming out for Ziz. Fly defending the top tier 3 alone. You are thinking about walking up. There still is that Laguna Blade. It is level 3, 950 damage. That's a lot to deal with if you are even with 2.7k HP in your pool. It's still a wrap on mid. Swindle takes 3 remote mines to the face. The Arctic Burn will go. The Winter's Curse as well. They pop up the Static Shield onto him, and Swindle in trouble. Heals himself up the Blood Right. It will go right as he hits the ground. That'll promote the Aegis being used. Now there's the BKB. Pops right as the Wraithfire Blast goes out. They need to bring down this Reincarnation. Yule Scepter again onto Moon. Moon in trouble. Moon taking the right click. Gets the Echo Slam off. Trying to fight on Yuar. Fisher goes in. Another chance on Glimmer Cape. Yuar is low. He needs to get that Blood Rage, but he can't kill Moon. Moon just solos him with some help there. Meanwhile, Ziz. Reincarnation's still up and ready. Mike can't bring him down. Ice Shards won't bring him down. The great toggles from Ziz to keep him alive. Good body blocks, but that's actually his teammate doing that. Zeus ult will clear up the Reincarnation. That's not really what Brax wanted to use it for. Does turn into a 1 for 3, but 2 of those lives are an Aegis and Reincarnation, and that's a lot of ultimates down to 2, plus BKB charges as well. The courier flying nowhere. I don't know why that was there. They want to force a buyback now. Down for 47 seconds. Bloodseeker does have the money to get back up. They have really good wave clear, though. Arc Lightning, Remote Mines. Demon's going to put a lot down on the dirt if he can, but he's going to get Yule's up. He'll Yule's himself to avoid the Light Strike Ray, which is beautifully timed. He's going to get Sprouted. He has a Force Staff if you want to get out, but they gave him a Glimmer Cape instead. Ice Shard Swindle will take that damage, but not low enough to die. And they will defend without having to use the buyback if you are. By the time they try to go for another fight, in fact,
Uproot and after
since his ultimate's already back up, the gem is a really big issue here. Summer's Rift can't really do much with I mean, Demon's just... All he's really doing right now is trying to force his teammates, use a proper target, and hope that his mines survive long enough in some of these engagements that he can do enough work. Other than that, anytime Ziz is going to find him, he's going to kill him, and he doesn't really care if he dies doing so. He'll try not to. Octarine Core is now done for the Zeus, so cooldown of Thunder God's Wrath is 67.5 seconds, and then only 4.5 seconds for the Lightning Bolt. Smoke of Deceit, Complexity heading top lane. They see Mike and Brax nearby. They have this lane ward, so they know that both of them are up in the top lane, and they're going to catch them, potentially. Mike snowballs. They need to get out now. They have blinks. They need to use them immediately. And Z-Freak's already there. Yules is up on 1, on 2. They deny immediately on Zeus, but Mike will not be so lucky. The gem came out. The Glimmer Cape obviously not helping him survive. No buyback for the Zeus. Down for 63 seconds is Mike, but he does have buyback.
mine.
Is this going to be it? Complexity might be able to even this series up. Attic bat. Not sure what that means, but I'm sure that's a mistake. The split push coming in from the Nature's Prophet. I wouldn't call it Rat Dota. Force out Demon in a bad spot. Yule Scepter's up, Splitters will connect, and they're going to try to Cold Embrace him. Winter's Curse will keep him alive. Force back up to the high ground. Ziz will take a chunk of damage, but he'll be okay. And Yawar just trying to find as much room as possible to get his next item, whatever that might be. His BKB's 5-second duration now. It's dwindled. Mike is buyback. They have Glyph. They probably won't need it. Splinter Blast. Yawar's going to come in. Rupture on his Swindle Mountains. Glimmer Cape's there, though. Zeusol's going to fly through. There's the Blood Right. Swindle will take it. No, he'll use himself up in the meantime. Fisher's going to block them off and trying to get further. Still taking Rupture damage. Yawar. Oh, he's so damn fast, but not fast enough. And they clearly don't want to initiate, especially without Mike. Splinter Blast is going to catch on to Ziz. Now, fly in trouble. Here comes Mike out front. Fisher comes through. Moonmander already blinked. They're going to run in. Yawar gets Laguna bladed. Bloodright will go. He's going to heal up. Snowball flying in. Moonmander is dead. That's Reincarnation. Yawar backing up. Blinking forward is Ziz. Stasis Trap misses Wraith Fire Blast, but Yawar so goddamn fast. Z-Freak now cleaning up on the backside, but still can't find anything. He's on the backside. They have him vision with a sigil coming through. The Remote Mines is going to go, but Z-Freak just cleaning house now. Arc Lightning. Lightning Bolt going to go in. Static Shield doing some work. It's Brax versus Z-Freak, and 3 down on the side of Complexity.
At least I
And Ziz will make his way out of there with his Reincarnation, but here comes Yawar looking for more on Fly. He doesn't want to run in there willy-nilly. Siding against it. Now the Blood Right going through. The Yules will keep him up and out of the fight. LSA's going to connect. Fly trying to get the kill with the right clicks. But now the Glimmer Cape comes through and Yawar secures the kill. The Cold Embrace comes forward. 4 dead for Complexity, and suddenly Summer's Rift turned it around with a beautiful hold. God, there were so many spells thrown there. And the Zeus ult kills Ziz in the well, and the gem's down, but it will get picked up. Oh, man. And that Octarine Core paying off already. Look at the gold that Summer's Rift get after that fight. They're going to take the Tier 2 tower. They're going to try to force out some buybacks. Swindle is up as well as Moonmeander. The only buyback available is Z-Freak. No Ziz for 50. No Fly for 40. Glyph's going to be used. Tier 3 tower. This will push him off. No Tier 2s to take with the exception of bottom, but this Tier 1 is still there. Great fight for Summer's Rift. They're still in this game. The Veil nonetheless now picked up for Brax. Buyback status, what's it looking like for the Radiant team? They do have 3. Demon, could use buyback, but oh boy, that Aghanim Scepter is going to be coming soon. At the very least, if you're Complexity, yes, you did get team wipe, but you still have the gem, and that's definitely the most important thing. Not only that, but they also have an Assault Thrust coming soon for Wraith King. TP top lane, Brax might be in trouble here. Shadowblade will go through from Z-Freak. Brax has got Blink Dagger. Pause from IX Mike at an interesting time, claiming he has to pee, which I don't blame him. It's a pretty long game, 43 minutes. There's one thing I noticed casting Dota Pit, it's that a lot of the games have been going 20, 30 minutes, and the game's been finishing pretty quickly. And NA Dota, and specifically BTS Americas, this is, I think, an average length game. We've seen a lot of quick games, yes, but it's been pretty good so far. 26 to 32. That means we will be taking a quick break with a pause. Chad, how you feeling? Summer's Rift looked like with that last team fight, they might still have life. Complexity had a pretty good mid-game advantage that's not dwindled. And it has a little bit. We can't see exactly where the gold graph has ended up because, of course, the pause seems to be right around that 2.5k net worth advantage area, which is nothing yet 43 minutes into the game, by the way. Demon has lost his effectiveness, but that's to no fault of his own. Again, that gem is just ridiculous. Zeus ults. Now they get the Sprout. Brax fissured up, trying to TP away, won't make it in. They're going to provide another hero. That's going to be Swindle. Split Earth will go. Brax actually staying alive with his Octarine core, but there's just too many heroes nearby. He did not deny himself. That was on cooldown for another 9 seconds. He's down for 45. Not the longest death timer in the world, but still he's dead for at least something. Now a Scythe up on Z-Freak as well. Yuar's positioning pretty much has to be perfect, or that of the Winter Wyvern. Because for the 5-second BKB duration, it's just not enough. And the question is, what does he buy next? He clearly doesn't need more HP. Well, I mean, maybe he does. Something to keep him alive, something that'll provide him damage. Butterfly could be a good item choice here. Z-Freak, of course, providing a lot of the right-click damage for Complexity side. I think Butterfly could be a good choice here for Yuar. I'm not sure if that's what he's going to go for, though. Z-Freak, Shadowblade, Demon in trouble. Suicide Squad's ready to go. He doesn't have the mana for it now. Might have to force away. He's going to get hexed up. Now the damage from the edge coming through, and it just does so much damage. Does get forced out. Last right click, not enough. 20 HP. You are now looking for a Blood Right. Zeusol's going to go through. He's actually going to Blood Rage himself and chase after Z-Freak. Z-Freak is going to get away. Just barely. Mike not there with the Walrus Punch. He couldn't really cancel the TP in time. We're getting close, man. It's getting close. Mike in a pretty sketchy spot. War's item is Abyssal or Heart. I'm imagining he would have bought a Skull Basher if he wanted to get the Abyssal. It's going to be really freaking tanky. SNY, Scotty, VKB, Heart of Trask. He really wants to live. Z-Freak in trouble. Last right click, Brax. Needs a Thunderbolt. No, gets the Arc Lightning. That'll be enough to get the kill. He's dead for 85 with no buyback. That's a huge pickup. Yuar finds a double damage rune. Roche isn't up for another minute, but that will be a minute that, about 30 seconds at the very least, that Nature's Prophet is down. Sending out the Courier, the full Heart of Trask for Yuar. Mike doesn't have Boots of Travel, so he will have to just sit top and try to deal with this Creepway being pushed in by Fly. Fly can find the Courier, maybe? No. He blinks past it, doesn't know that it's there. Assault Cuirass is now done for Ziz. And Yuar's going to head towards this Tier 2 tower. They finally bring that Tier 1 bottom down. It took them long enough. Here comes Ziz, Moon Meander, and Co. Yuar in trouble. Wraithfire Blast comes in. He's going to get brought down. No, they Glimmer Cape him. Winterskirt's not there. Echo Slam, they do bring him down. Down for 95. Swindle in trouble. Brax trying to do some work, but Hero, Whitebeard's going to be the next to fall. Wraithfire Blast not there. TP coming through. Demon now has to get out. He might have to just TP away as well. They turn it around. They don't need that Nature's Prophet to bring down Yuar. That was before he had his Heart of Trask, obviously. He still has buyback even with the full heart purchased. And now the Aghanim Scepter done for Demon as well. It just goes to show, man, that they have so many ways of killing this Bloodseeker. He's not really an issue if he doesn't get his BKB off. Even if he does get his BKB off, all they have to do is kite him for 5 seconds and then just go to town. Mike in trouble. Might have to force himself out of here. Snowball's going to go through. Z-Freak's nearby with the Silver Edge, but that's not going to do too much. Hex will go in, and now Mike's just dead. Yules now is going to catch Zeus out of position as well. He will have buyback money. He's going to get Split Earth, and he might need it. He's going to try to TP you away. They have no Hex. They have no Split Earth. He'll get out just barely. 600 HP. No buyback necessary. Buyback's available for both Mike as well as Yuar. Yuar will be up in 22 seconds. They should have Glyph ready to go. Blinket Z-Freak is low. Look how much damage he just took with the Veil Lightning Bolt coming in. And forward, Winter's Curse on a Moon Meander. Brax is going to walk in. Lightning Bolt, Arc Lightning, Zeus. They bring him down. No. Uses himself up. Blink's ready to go. There's going to be the Ghost Scepter. He's so close, but now finally falls.
You'll wish I never stooped to notice you.
Heart of Trask done for this Bloodseeker. Buyback at the ready. Can't push into the high ground, and it's not really been because of the techies. It's been everything but. And Complexity are just hitting their heads against this wall. They're saying, damn it, can't we just do... Their best attempts were when they had Aegis. And they're going to have Aegis cheese if they take this next Roche. It's up and ready to go, and Mike's not alive. They don't have Moon Meander, obviously, but he does have buyback. They have a Choo-Choo Tower still at the ready. Brax will TP top lane, clear up this creep wave. He TP's just as that last creep's dying. Anyone's game. Hides all the mines. I mean, this is gonna be huge. It hides everything. That is gonna be a pretty important usage of that sign. I don't know where he put it. I'm not sure if he put it up anywhere yet. I'll look around for it. No, he doesn't have it anywhere. Now you have to play even more carefully. This is gonna get jumped on. They have Winter's Curse. Rupture will go. Ice Shards, Limber Capes up. They don't have True Sight just yet. They silence him up. Another Lightning Bolt coming through. And that mine will take him down. Winter's Curse and Swiddlemelons. Hero was in the backside. Moon Meander hitting him. Arc Lightning going through. Moon needs to hit up his Fisher, but can't find it. Ghost Scepter comes in. You are trying to find a target, but great usage of those Yule Scepters coming in. Brax hexed up. LSA gonna go. Laguna Blade. Brax split Earth. He's done. He's got buyback. Might have to use it. Sprouts up. IX Mike in trouble. Snowball will go in. They're backing away. They don't want to fight this without BKB. Swiddle can't find the second target. Reincarnation down, but that's all they get. That is all they get, and they're going to lose Mike as well. He will have buyback. LSA goes. They find another kill. This will transition into Roshan for Complexity. That might be enough.
Haste.
They just can't chew through Reincarnation fast enough. And even if they do, now there's going to be an Aegis. Now there's going to be a cheese, and then what do you do? Oh, he's got it. He's got the mines right where you expect them underneath that beautiful sign. True Sight or not, if anybody walks up there, they're going to take a beating from it. Basher now done for Ziz. At this point, I feel like Ziz's only job is to try to keep himself alive as long as possible. If you can't, the Reincarnation goes off, no big deal. Your team turns the fight for you. Who has the Aegis now? Moon Meander. He's so important in this game. This Ghost Scepter, the Yule Scepter, everything at his ready to stay alive in these team fights. Complexity trying to bring this series tied to, or rather one apiece, go to game number 3. Here we go. Moon misses his Fisher onto Brax. Brax is respawned. Did he he did not have to buy back, I don't believe. I'm not even sure if he died in that last engagement. Mike has respawned, no buybacks forced. And the inevitable, alright, we have to try to push this into a techies high ground kind of thing for Complexity. It starts to wear on you. 51 minutes into this game, it's turned into a barn burner. Jesus Christ, this game doesn't show any signs of stopping anytime soon. This might go on for like 70 minutes. Might see 5 freaking Roches. You have to wonder what Yuar's going to pick up next. He already has the Heart. He has the BKB. He has the Scott. He has the SNY. Sell the Midas, get a Butterfly. Get a Basher. Get an Abyssal. It's not even going to be enough. The Abyssal somebody that get Glimmer Caped. Get Ethereal Bladed, because that's probably what Moon will buy once his Aegis is gone. He put the Ghost Scepter, I think, on the Courier. Boots of Travel flying out to Swindle. Getting bots 2. It's pretty nice. BKB now for Z-Freak. Now it's time to build those items, I think. Brax is the majority of the damage. Remote mines are magical, by the way, so just something to keep in mind. Suicide Squad and landmines are not, but that's not really a big deal. Zeusult, again, just to provide vision. Pretty short cooldown with Octarine Core. Uh-oh, you are gonna get hexed up now. They need some help here. He's in trouble. Laguna Blade, he's done. Glimmer Cape's just not there in time. He's down for 98 seconds. They're gonna have to use this buyback. They're gonna push into the tier 3 tower. And Demon will do his best, but, I mean, they don't really give a damn. They're going to just run right through this fly, trying to chase some heroes down. They won't catch him. Wraith King finds hero mid lane. No buyback now on the Winter Wyvern. This might be go time here for Summer, or rather for Complexity. Aegis is still up for another 2 minutes, not to mention Cheese. Stasis Trap on his Ziz. Cheese is up on... haven't it on anybody, actually. Ziz, still in trouble. Look at that damage coming through with the Veil. Blood Right, forced out. Armlet toggle coming in. They won't grab it. Ice Shards. Another toggle from Ziz, keeping him alive. They're trying to take down the Ice Sigil, and they will finally grab it. Where is that Cheese? They already used it, is the question. They must have. It's so hard to push in. Oh, Refresher Orb, Veil, Zeus, double ult. Plenty of lightning bolts to throw out there as well.
Money to burn.
They have to get BKBs now. They already have one up in the Nature's Prophet. Ziz has to provide his BKB pretty soon. Swindle, maybe. They don't have item slots for him. He might have to sell these Yules. These Yules are game-winning, though, for Complexity. All right. "54 minutes into the game. I'm pretty sure this is what it looks like when somebody slams their head against a wall multiple times. Has it really been the techies, though? No. He's dead, either way. Suicide Squad, Echo Slam. He's gonna use himself. He might actually live through this. He's gonna force himself to the high ground. Oh, yeah, he's dead. Yeah, he'll suicide himself. That's the right play. But now it's breaking out top lane. Ziz, Blood Right ruptures up as well. This is going to be his reincarnation at the very least. It might even be more. They really need to bring him down here. Coming in to help his Moon Meander. No Echo Slam. Yawar pops his BKB. Ziz does have that Basher, but Ziz in trouble. Snowball does get one bash off, but still dead. Here's Fly. Now getting chased down by Yawar. LSA is going to fly through. Brax doing some work. Now Moon jumping in. 3-for-1 trade so far. Yule's up in the air. Brax is in trouble. LSA is about to fly. There's the Fisher. Yawar. Z-Freak now popping his BKB. They Bloodstone deny. Yawar's going to go down. It's going to be all 5 dead. Finally, Complexity break through the line that is Summer's Rift. Demon finally respawns, but his entire team is dead while that happens. No buyback for Yawar. Must have just bought something. Boots of Travel has nothing in the tank to buy back with. It's on cooldown as well for 4.5 minutes. Is this finally going to be it? Or Demon, the lone techie survivor, now with Mike helping him out, will they be able to do enough here? Glyph's going to go through. Rax is back up at 35, has buyback. Boots of Travel in from Moon Meander. Here comes Mike. Walrus Punch. Swindle, fine. Doesn't take too much damage from that. Veil hits up onto Swindle. Blink forward coming in from Moon Meander. Good fishers so far. More thrown mines with the remote mines coming. They blow up another Ice Sigil. Good LSA. Brax forced down to the low ground. Laguna Blade sheeped up. Now he's going to get up the Glimmer Cape. There's the Walrus Punch from Mike. Not getting the kill on Z-Freak, but he's low. Refresher. Does he have it? Brax. It's on cooldown. The Arc Lightning so close to getting the kill on Z-Freak. Brax blinks forward. Gets the kill finally. Swindle now heals himself up. Brax tried to do this all on his own with the help of Mike. Glimmer Cape again. Arctic Burn going to work. IX Mike. Cold Embrace. Ice. Still going to work. LSA flying through. Brax going to try to find Fly. Will get the kill. Double kill. Buyback was already used, by the way, on Z-Freak. They just can't push into high ground. They don't even need Yawar. Lightning Bolt with the blink away comes through in time for Moon Meander. Z-Freak shadow blading away. It's 57 minutes. No tier 3s are dead. Techie's game. Techie's Dota. Balanced hero. And it's really just Brax, actually. Mike and Brax going to work. Jesus H. Christ. Alright. Game's starting to get a bit clowny here. $34-46. This is what you would call a goddamn bloodbath. Refresher Zeus ult. Moon was so close to dead. That's a refresher used for nothing. They do get vision. That's great, but... Alright, so Age is down. No cheese. Reincarnation is back up. Refresher down. Buyback status. Not looking great for either team. The most important one being Z-Freak, down for 5.5 minutes. This is a 4-position Nature's Prophet, for those of you wondering. Those of you just joining us, he was probably the most farmed hero at about 11 minutes into this game. Maybe a little bit later than that. He's sitting currently 4th. Brax is coming into his own. Now Boots of Travel 2 done for him. I thought the Not Today versus Archon game 3 was pretty clowny. Was I wrong? Jeez. Again, if you're just joining us, this is BTS Americas presented by Squarespace. Game number 2. Complexity lose this one. They are out of the tournament. Game number 3 right around the corner if Complexity can take it. Again, this is the semifinals. No lower bracket. Salt. They smoke up. They know they smoked up. They saw the smoke with the lingering vision from Brax. And Complexity now will just have to head to Roche. Oh, such a fast Roche respawn, and they're going to get it again. Aegis sees once more. Who's just going to get what is the question. Summer's Rift are just barely surviving through a lot of these fights. Aegis is going to be picked up by Ziz. Cheese is on the deck. Swindle will grab that or not. It's picked up by Fly. I'm sure he'll give it to a teammate if he can. There's the Abyssal. I think you are actually just a non-factor currently. It really is Brax and Mike. And Mike's not even that farmed. He's sitting on second lowest net worth. I think Mike's just trying to buy BKB now. Maybe Albert. That doesn't seem that great. Throw on a Z-Freak. Z-Freak's BKB charge, 9 seconds still, so that's pretty good. Only used it once. And Summer's Rift are confined to their base.
The seeds of fortune.
There's not much they can do about this so far. They finally will venture outwards. See what the outside world has to offer. Yeah, Brax is 13, 8, and 10. It's a pretty good kill score for this game. 23 of the 34 kills involved him. A lot of the earlier kills top lane, there was like 8 of them he wasn't involved in. Mike Shadowbladed up. Do they have vision? They have a gem on Moonmeander. He's pretty far behind. Fly, about to get Walrus punched. Potentially. Not going for it. Mike is going to sit in the tree line, as well as Hero, Whitebeard. Moon's still sitting pretty far back with that Gem of True Sight. Aegis is on the Wraith King. He is 3 lives. How do you bring him down? Still no BKB. Just something you can line. Is that sign still bottom? Where did he put the sign? I don't know where he put it. Does anyone see the sign? Well, it's not in base. Up there it is. He put it top lane. Wow, that is a long cooldown for that sign. Sold his Midas. Yuara now has an extra slot to work with. Not that he wants to buy anything. God. Complexity are just like, can you let us in, please? We would like to get a tier 3 tower now. What's the net worth like? 15,000. They still can't get a tier 3. Although mid is very low. Mike's gonna walk out. He's looking for Swindle. He's got a Shadow Blade. He's gonna find Swindle. There's nobody here to help him out. Swindle is dead. He's 100% dead. BKB goes from Yuara. He doesn't really care. It's a pretty short cooldown. They pick up the kill. He's down for 67 seconds. He does have buyback. MKB now done, by the way, for Z-Freak. Oh, they finally lose that tier 3 tower. I think it might have been a siege creep coming through. An errant right click. It was actually a treant that did the job. They did it. They broke the base 62 minutes into the game. They finally got a tier 3. Hard part's over, folks. Just kidding. Oh, man. Oh, is Fly dead? Winter's Curse? He's got a Yule Scepter, but there's nobody here. Oh, he's 100% dead. Demon will get the kill with his mines. Brax is going to chase after Moon. He's got a Blink Dagger. Moon has his on Blink, or rather cooldown. 4 staff away. Tier 3 top has been denied as well by Demon. Okay, a couple of cool kills coming out for Summer's Rift, but they don't really give them much. Uh-oh, Z-Freak in trouble. Lightning Bolt's going to come in. Now right-clicking up on Brax. Snowball pops the BKB. Brax can't do much here. He'll try to TP out. Walrus Punch not there for 3 seconds. BKB force, but no death on the side of Z-Freak. Moon Meander is going to have a friend to TP in. That's Swindle Mounds looking for Demon. They're just going to kill the Stasis Trap real quick. Throw up a couple of landmines. I'm still of the opinion that a couple more BKBs on the side of Complexity would greatly improve their chances of pushing up to the high ground, being able to clean up this game. Is Z-Freak building one? He's got 3.5k gold, nothing currently in the... Oh, he's going for a Moon Shard. That's Ziz, rather, not Z-Freak. I'm getting confused. But they're going to jump on him. He does have the Aegis. Arctic Burn, the slow coming through. The Fisher to block Brax out. They won't actually get that kill, but here's the Walrus Punch. Moon actually blinks. Now there's the Snowball. The TP on top of the Snowball. Brax looking for more. Lightning Bolt. Yule Scepter is up. He's got Blink up in 5 seconds. Blinks forward. It looks like they thought, uh-oh, Brax Abyssal bladed up. Echo Slam. He's in trouble. Doesn't deny himself. Down for 64. He's got buyback. Mike was looking for a potential Blink from Moon Meander, but he didn't realize it was already used. Blink forward to try to cut off the path of retreat, but actually just made too... Either that or he's too afraid of Complexity, which is understandable. Bloodstone Charge is hardly that big of a deal now. Really, just they don't matter. Other than Death Timer, that's really just not important. So I guess it is. Brax, the main damage dealer, I'd argue, for Summer's Rift, still down for 25 seconds. The Arctic Burn chewing through Ziz. It's just, he's not that tanky. Even with an Assault Cross, he does have his Moon Shard. He can use it pretty soon if he wants to. He attacks very fast, and he's got 3 lives. Winter's Curse on a Z-Freak. They have enough damage. Fisher forward, Blood right. Now they jump in. Stasis Trap. Look at the damage from the mines. They're going to go on to Fly. Mike will find the kill, maybe. No, the cheese comes through. Z-Freak still going to work. They bring down 3. Now Brax back up and alive. Hero in trouble. TP in from Brax. You are not dead. Now coming through. Zeusalt. Double Zeusalt. The Veil doing work. Moon has to back up. Swindle Melons, Glimmer caped up as well. You are chasing after him. Ice Shard's not quite there, but they're going to find him. Snowball will hit up. There's going to be the Walrus Punch. BKB for Yuar. We'll find the last right click, and that'll provide the kill. They bring down Yuar. They bring down Swindle Melons. They get the Aegis at the very least. It was actually down. They get the Reincarnation as well. Now it looks like Summer's Rift. They will push up. Any buybacks used from Summer's Rift? Yes. Mike bought back down for 6.5 minutes with 600 gold. Still needed to use the buyback again. I want to take a drink of water, but I feel like something's about to break out here. 38 to 49. Smoke of Deceit from Complexities. Zeusalt down for 18. Refresher down for 95. You are with 7.4k. The next item. What do you go for? Great Fire Blast is going to go in. Good Cold Embrace. Light Strike Ray. Echo Slam. Ice Shards keeping him in place. Fisher. There's the Glimmer Cape. He hasn't taken any damage. He's going to just try to BKB TP. He actually is going to make it out, it looks like. Well, Braxton might be so lucky. Mike on the high ground here. I don't think they have vision of him. They don't. They won't see him. Brax really can't afford to die here. He does have buyback. He's going to get out. Mike will not be so lucky. This is a dieback. Snowball avoids the Laguna Blade, I believe. Actually might have taken damage from it. Walrus Punch not going to happen. Look at the Yules. He was trying to slide with the Force Staff, but does die anyways. Z-Freak is TP'd in. Someone's TP'ing on top of Z-Freak. They're looking for Yuar. No BKB. This could be a big kill. Still has buyback, by the way. Fisher's up. The right click coming. Sprouts up. LSA Split Earth. They still lock him to death. For freaking Refresher or for Winter Wyvern. Buyback in from Yuar. Demon still throwing up a lot of these remote mines. Trying to clear the creep wave. Brax, Lightning Bolt. Swindle can't push up to the high ground. There's the Rupture. Zeusalt. Blood right. Just don't have the damage. The Fisher Wall. Oh, the Force Staff secures the kill. Who forced him? Whose force was that? Is that Demons? That was Demon's Force! That was sick!
Haste.
Roche still not up. Buyback status not there for Swindlemelons, nor is it there for Mike.
Twice. Shame on you.
The Rumble in the Jungle. That's what's happening right now. Refresher on pretty much everybody on the Radiant side. 1, 2, 3. UR picks up one himself. He realizes he needs full 10 seconds of BKB if he needs to survive through this. No other activatables. He really needs that second BKB, and he knows it. Whitebeard with 2 Winter's Curses. He's got more than enough mana. What is it? 375 plus 250. Yeah, he'll be able to, unless he spams out all of his abilities. He also has the Soul Ring, by the way, so that's something to keep in mind. Plus, he has a casual Manka, which he might have had there since the beginning of the game. I'm not even sure. I don't know really what's happening at this point. DOTA is being played. That's all I could really tell you. The funny thing is, it's 70 minutes into the game. Complexity have yet to take a Rax. And they might not even be able to in this game, the way it's going. There is still a 15,000 advantage for Summer's Rift. Or rather, for Complexity. They just can't push in. There is finally the BKB I was hoping for the Shrek. He sells his Yule Scepter. I think he sold it. It's not anywhere that I can see. Yules will not keep you alive anymore. Fly might be building a BKB of his own. What about Ziz? Moonshard's still in tow. Can free up that slot by just using it and then grab a BKB. Swindle having a friend TP on top. It's Moon Meander. Roche is up. Is this going to be the first Roche that Summer's Rift can test? Might as well be. There is Fly's BKB as I predicted. This game gets much, much harder now for Summer's Rift. Much, much harder. Although if Complexity had bought these BKBs maybe 10, 15 minutes ago, the game might have been over by that point. Double smoke for UR. It's time. They don't have vision at the Roche pit though. And it ties so fast with that Desolator, Moonshard, the right click that Ziz has, the Z Freak right click as well. There's still a gem on Moon, by the way. Smoke look like it's about to be coming here from Summer's Rift. It might be too late. Roche is already being taken down. They got to get there quickly. They got to start moving down. They will. Look at the attack speed from Ziz. Roche is already gone. By the time they get there, it's going to be taken down. Complexity will grab another Aegis and Cheese for themselves. It's not been picked up yet. There it goes. Fly will grab the Cheese. And now you have to decide if you're Summer's Rift if you want to fight this, and it doesn't look like they do. Stasis Trap will keep Demon alive with the Fisher on it too. Uh-oh, this could be trouble. Moon Meander, Winter's Cursed up. He's in trouble. Ghost Scepter's not there. Yules will come through. Swindle pops the BKB. You are trying to fight on Fly. Z-Free coming through. There's Laguna Blade. Brax pops the Refresher. Winter's Curse. Fly trouble. Pops the Cheese. Brax will fall. The end. Moon's low. Finally, Mike brings him down. 1-for-1 trade. Was there a buyback? I'm not sure. I don't believe so. IX Mike used up again. They'll bring him down. Abyssal Blade was popped at the last second. No buyback for Mike. Brax does have one.
You did.
So let's see. What was used there? Age is still up. Cheese used from Fly. Reincarnation not used. Need Power Wars just to figure out what the timing was for everything. Zeus buys back. Blood right to clear up the creep wave.
Watch out, mortals. Zeus is back.
Dagon 4? What's he gonna sell for this though? Blink Dagger? You need that. What did he sell? He put his Refresher down. Alright, so the Courier, Refresher Orb, Strat. This is actually the most insane game of Dota I may have ever seen. I don't know if I can handle much more of this. I'm losing it. Alright. Okay, so the sign is still top, so these mines aren't visible. If you're Complexity, you have to expect that everywhere you go is going to have mines. At least inside the base. Maybe not outside the base. They've done a really good job of clearing this up. Moon died, but they picked up the gem on Fly. Whitebeard in a tree line, then blinks away. Refresher up in 80 seconds. They really just have to stall until those refreshers are back up. Those are, I think, the most important items now for Summer's Rift. I mean, that's not really that crazy of a thing to say. Ziz has enough money for almost a BKB and buyback. Buyback is still up and ready for him. I don't think he's bought back this entire game, by the way. He's the one person that's just survived throughout the majority of the team fights. Oh, it's time for everyone to pee. It is time to pee. How's that gonna work out, Mike? You tell me, buddy. Oh, please don't call GG. Please don't make this the most anticlimactic game I've ever seen in my life. The problem is I just don't know if Summer's Rift can actually win. Even if they take a team fight, they might not be able to win because there's so many buybacks. Although they're down now, they're going to be up in about 16 seconds. Little do they know, Moon and Fly don't have enough money for it. Ziz, of course, has it. Oh, that's funny. All right, Mike's just being Mike. I don't know if he's getting in their heads or if he actually wants to, like, bring this to 1-1. I'm not really sure what he's saying. The good news is that Dakota's back online. The bad news is that we would have to remake. And that's just not going to happen. Alright, Mike's clearly trolling. So, alright, okay, so Mike's just being an asshole. Alright, standard. Typical. That's true. I mean, there's nothing better for complexity than this game, probably. The longer the game goes, the more practice you're going to be going to the international. Where are we at? 73.5 minutes into this game. Game 2 of BTS Americas presented by Squarespace. This is the semifinal. Complexity are trying their damnedest to push up to the high ground, take a Rax, and end this game so that the series can go 1-1. This game for Complexity is not even them winning the series. This game is for them just to stay alive. If they are to lose this game somehow miraculously, it would mean that we are going to game number 3. For that to happen, they're going to have to take a team fight within probably the next 5 minutes, as Brax just bought back, and he's arguably the most important person now. However, it gets a bit dicey now that you add these BKBs in. Complexity just bought a couple of BKBs, one for Swindlemelons, one for Fly. For Fly, it doesn't matter as much. He really just needs to get his Laguna Blade off and a couple of LSAs, and he's happy. For Swindle, the longer these fights go on, the more damage he's going to do. And it's really important that he keeps himself up and alive. I guess you could argue it's the same for Fly, but you don't really expect a support lane to survive super long in fights. However, the biggest issue is there's a techies on the enemy team. And how are you supposed to push into constant landmine spam, stasis trap positioning? Split push seems to be the only viable option, and Swindle's going to try to test that right now with Edict. He'll walk up, and luckily he's not really near any of these mines. He will take a couple of hits from them. Shivas will go. He's going to back himself away. Ziz with stasis trapped. Is anything going to break out? Will this be the game-ending fight? Ziz is going to blink in. He's going to get stasis trapped. He's going to get ruptured. He's going to get remote mined. He does have reincarnation. Bloodright will bring him down. Aegis is exposed for Swindle as well. Bloodright used again. Now there's the BKB for Ziz. Wraithfire Blast. Dodge, stasis trap, rupture again, remote mine getting put down. Ziz really cannot afford to die. He does have buyback, but no boots of travel. Winner's Curse is going to go. Ice Shards, Ziz is done. No buyback for 98 seconds. He just bought his BKB, but now Z-Freak going to work. You are trying to back away. They already used one Winter's Curse. They have the second at the ready. They might go for it here. Hero's going to jump in, looking for Winter's Curse. He'll find it, fly. He's going to fall. No buyback for him as well. Splitter is up. Hero in trouble. Frax trying to do all that he can. Swindle's BKB still going. Echo Slam from Moon Meander. They'll bring down one. Z-Freak back into the fray. Here comes UR. Now he's going to get sprouted up. IX Mike still trying to go to work. It's on UR now. Triple kill for Swindlemon's. He's stunned up. UR is going to fall. No buyback. Demon, where's Brax? Brax doesn't have buyback. He's already died, and they might be able to push, but Demon is still just spamming out these remote mines. Complexity, take the fight. Splinter Blast, Swindle Melons just bought back, I believe. No, hasn't even died yet. Remote mine's still in the middle of everything. They're going to try to bring him down. Moon Meander is going to take a remote mine to the face. They're trying their damnedest right now. The range Rax in the mid lane is about to fall. Arctic Burn on Moon Meander, so he can't blink away, but he can't force. Swindle's going to walk in with Edict. More remote mines are up, but they don't use them. They don't trigger them. Splinter Blast goes through. Finally, a set of Rax has been taken for Complexity, and the Glyph is too late. Bottom lane is getting pushed in currently. Complexity will make their way over there. BKB for Swindle Melons. That is a 8-second charge. Tier 3 tower. Edict's going to work. Glyph has already been expended. Swindle getting lower and lower. Winter's Curse is back up at 15. Z-Freak now. Shadowblade's away. Yule's from Moon. He'll blink out too. Brax, Zeusalt trying to find Z-Freak. Can he get the Lightning Bolt? He does get the Static Field proc. Hero's still chasing after Swindle Melons, and they won't be able to get a return kill.
Yes.
And Complexity are so close. Finally. Not only do they get the mid-racks, every single one of them is buyback. If Summer's Rift were able to hold there, the game turns around.
Invisibility.
But it just might be too late for Summer's Rift. 77 minutes. We're still going strong. Refresher for Swindle Melons. The marathon continues. The net worth, I'm sure it's ridiculous. 34,000, the highest in the game. The 3 number. There is a Scythe for Demon. Okay. And it's just, Brax really can't afford to die in any of these fights. They have to wait out the BKBs, and he's going to have to pump out the damage, but he just wasn't there. Sure, they killed Ziz. Sure, they got the reincarnation. He didn't have buyback. His BKB, of course, making sure that he didn't have it, but in the end, it doesn't really matter. Swindle Melons comes through in the clutch with the help of Moon Meander, with the help of Z-Freak. We're still going. We are still going. Complexity, they want top. There's no tier 3. There's no tier 3 bottom either. Remote mine's still here, underneath the guise of this trap, this minefield. Moon's gonna jump right in. Ooh, he was baiting it out, trying to use the remote mines. They won't go. It doesn't get forced away in time anyways. That's a dangerous game to play for Moon Meander. Again, everyone has buyback. Rupture now into Swindle Melons. Dagon's gonna go. We'll pop the BKB. He's got Refresher. Walrus Punch is gonna fly. They're gonna try to right-click him down. Refresher for UR. Winter's Curse is gonna go. Blood right again. Swindle doesn't have his BKB up. He goes down. Zeusalt. Moon Meander's low. Rupture's going through. Buyback now. Swindle is gonna try to get back into the fray. This is the fight. Summer's Rift trying to hang on. Brax, Abyssal bladed up. He's going to go down. He's got buyback. He's gonna have to use it. IX Mike dead. Everyone from Complexity alive and kicking. Moon Meander jumps in. Yule's Scepter. Demon. The Thorn in their side. The Echo Slam. The Zeusalt. They'll bring down Moon, but he's got buyback. Boots of Travel will be coming soon. Now the Rack's exposed. Melee Rack's bottom. Gonna go down. Swindle about to die back, but pops the BKB for a second time. Brax dies back. 4 dead, and that is it. 79 minutes in. Summer's Rift hold on as long as they humanly can. But eventually, Complexity overpower them, and we are going to Game 3, folks. That's it. I have nothing to say. That's it. That's a marathon game. Complexity will move it to Game 3, and I couldn't ask for a better time. Folks, we're going to take a quick break. This is BTS Americas, presented by Squarespace. If you've enjoyed the draft, My name is Mott, or rather the cast. God, I'm freaking losing it. If you've enjoyed the cast, my name is Mott. Go ahead and follow me at MottDota. That's an 80-minute game. That's ridiculous. We'll see you all for game number 3 here in just a second. Please stick around.
Are you an esports fan? Prove your knowledge and start winning cash on Alpha Draft Fantasy Esports.